There comes a time when we have to say, it stops now. Michelle and Jasmine are two mums doing just that. They're standing up to a school they say has a decade-long culture of bullying. It's too late to save their own children, but surely we've had enough. We've got to save our kids.
Just felt like no one at the school was really helping. The short and the long of it, no one was helping my child and no one was helping me properly. Otherwise, we would not be sitting here talking about this.
A grieving mum struggling to cope with losing her youngest child.
To bury my 13-year-old child who had a love of life, a love of people, so much potential, so much love, and was just crushed by bullies. Crushed.
Onyx Rose Lambert took his own life on July 16. He was in his second year at Beaudesert High, an hour's drive west of Brisbane. This is the first time his mum, Michelle, has spoken about it.
She must miss him enormously.
Every morning I wake up, and I know I've got my grandkids and that, but it's like a piece of your heart's been ripped out and thrown in the bin.
When I heard about Onyx Rose being bullied by children in Beaudesert State School and the violence that she had to put up with, brought back so many memories of what I went through with my daughter.
Jasmine Osborne's 16-year-old daughter Lily was also a student at Beaudesert High when she took her life in November 2021. Jasmine says Lily was quiet and artistic, and she believes bullying at school led to her suicide.
I was having to take her to counselling. She was on medication. The beautiful child that I saw, she just became a totally different person.
This isn't the first time allegations of unchecked bullying have surfaced at this high school. Newspaper reports suggest claims stretching back almost a decade. In 2018, there was a public protest with parents carrying a coffin with the words, "No family should bury a child for bullying."
I've called the school time and time again. I've been told that, oh, maybe it's in your child's head. I said, yes, of course it's in my child's head because the bullies put it in her head.
How much of an issue was gender in all this, do you think?
I think the last month or two, yes.
Michelle says even before Onyx Rose changed his name and started identifying as male, he was bullied.
They had food thrown at them and they were called weirdos. You know, they'd go in class and be whispering in the ear, oh, you know, you're a weirdo. And
no, they used to spit on her, throw food at her, barge past her.
Ivy Lambert is Onyx Rose's older sister. Ivy says the bullying continued online with someone pretending to be Onyx Rose abusing other people.
After the cyberbullying incident, those girls tried to bail her up and bash her. And it's just lucky that she could get away when she did.
Jasmine Osborne says her daughter Lily wasn't so lucky when it came to physical violence.
She was being punched. They would jump on her back and make her fall to the ground. They would stalk her. They would punch her in the stomach. They would trip her, pull her hair on parade.
Jasmine says she tried homeschooling Lily, but the bullies kept contacting her on social media.
I set her up with a new phone, new apps, locked it down, only allowed her friends to contact her, but the damage had been done by then. It was too late.
I'll go through my messages, ask how was school. Absolute shit. I got food thrown in my face today, or I got spat on, or they stole me bag.
And also, if parents were doing this to their children, we would have our children taken away. So schools need to stand up and protect our children.
In the end, Michelle says Onyx Rose couldn't go on.
It was just an explosion of, I don't want to go to school. Everyone hates me. Why am I bothering? Why should I bother? No one cares.
I even went up to a teacher and said, tell this kid to leave my daughter alone. And I just couldn't understand why people just didn't want help.
In a statement, a spokesman for Queensland's Education Department says,
The department takes a zero-tolerance approach to bullying and is committed to investigating and acting decisively when matters are brought to our attention. In response to the issues raised, the department recently held a forum for families. Suggestions made at this forum have been developed into an action plan.
How do we have to be at a second life gone for them to pull their finger out and do something, or even talk to us, you know?
It wasn't Onyx Rose's fault that this happened. It was the bullies. It was the lack of supervision, the lack of attention, the lack of caring, to put it all in a nutshell.
Make a change within the schools. This is not right. Children should not be pushed to the point over another child that schools can't control. Expel them. Do something. It's not right. It really isn't right.
This is about peaceful learning. This is about respect.
And let's do this for Onyx, and let's do this for Lily, and let's make a change.
Onyx!
Michelle and Ivy have organised a protest outside the school.
What do we want? Say school. When do we want it? Now!
This protest is to show them that we, together, we are strong, and we are not going to stop.
What do we want?
Say school!
When do we want it?
Now! What do we want? Say school!
When do we want it?
Now!
Two brave mums fighting for their kids, and Queensland's Education Minister has now met with the family of Onyx. If you or someone close to you needs help, there is support available. Contact Lifeline. The number is 13 11 14.